an economic problem. It's not. We don't solve. In fact, listen very well. Oh God. The country that pays only tithes and not tax will never prosper more than the countries that pay tax. Write it down. Countries where people pay only tithes, or I don't know the Muslim equivalent of it, they can never be prosperous more than countries where they pay tax. More people pay tithes in Nigeria than they pay tax. Both in Christianity and Islam. See where we are. Poverty, capital of the world. It affects also Christians. If you go through the whole of the New Testament, tithes was mentioned, I think, in Hebrews passing and in Matthew in passing. But tax, I have come to Romans chapter 13. From verse 1, it says, everyone is to obey the governing authorities because there is no authority except from God. And so whatever authorities exist are by God. So anyone who disobeys an authority is rebelling against God's ordinance. And all of that, it talks about magistrates and all that. Then in verse 6, he says, and this is why you should pay taxes too. Because the authorities are all serving God as his agents. And this is why you should pay taxes too. There is an express command of paying tax in the Bible than tithes in the New Testament. Pay tax, hold your government responsible. Countries like Denmark, all the first world countries, there are countries that pay taxes and their government use their taxes. They are much better than those places where you pay tithes. And they are building heavy religious worship centers and stuff like that. A country that still sponsors people to pilgrimage. People are going to pilgrimage in Israel and Saudi Arabia. Carry the money you should have used to build hospitals and schools. You know, Nigeria, everything in Nigeria is not good. Because everything in Nigeria, the God in Nigeria is a local God, like local rice. There is too much sand and stone on it. Is the God in Jerusalem and the one in Saudi Arabia. We will not have sense. Even Christians who are educated, I'm expecting to have sense. Christians should tell federal government, stop sponsoring Christians for pilgrimage. We don't want that millions, hundreds of millions of naira they use for pilgrimage. They should give us that. Let us use it and build hospitals where Christians can be having free medical checkup. If they want to be giving our Muslim brothers to be going to Saudi Arabia, let them give them their own. But for our Christian, pilgrimage is supposed to be an individual thing. If you have the money and you want to go, you go. Government is foolish to be using money for infrastructure. Not even rich countries sponsor their people for pilgrimage. And here we are so religious that, do you know how much they use for pilgrimages? If they tell you how much they use for pilgrimages, you weep. And what is the pilgrimage? You will go to Jerusalem. So you go there, God will come down. Jesus will now come afresh, you will see him. And the God you are going to see there is not the God that we are serving here. Who do us these things, self? In a country where you have no... See, should wake up. Make an agreement with the government. That money for pilgrimage, since you don't want to stop it, give us our own. And it should be transparently used to build either hospital or schools. Is made up of different blocks. They can share how people can benefit from it. God is...
Thank you, Father Oluoma. Father Oluoma is one of my favorites in this world. Because I'm very sure that he eats once a day also like me. You know, when your life gets to a point where you only eat once a day, then you know that something is going on spiritually back in. And like I used to tell you guys, I carry the truth wherever I see the truth. You see, if you ask me, I would prefer good hospital. I would prefer good running water. I would prefer building farms than all this. All this that we attach towards religion, and because we are benefiting with it, few that are on top are benefiting from it, and everybody kept quiet. They zip it. It keep moving, and you believe that because you benefited, but when you still come back from wherever you visit, you have to face the pain. Your children will have to face the pain. Our generation are facing the pain. You know, going for pilgrimage should be something that you have to save for. You have to, get ready to go and do it yourself. You understand? And in the case of Islam, I will go to pilgrimage without stressing myself or looking for government to sponsor me. If I have any other way that Allah gives me to go to pilgrimage, I will do. But I don't think I want to partake in the Nigerian money, Nigeria government pilgrimage. I don't think I will ever want to partake in it. Because with all that is happening in our country, I see it that everybody that is collecting such money is part of our pain. See you on my next video. Thank you.